This video is going to focus on the term mass number and what you can find from the periodic table and what information it gives you. Okay, so the first key bit of information is that the top number in your periodic table you'll have in the exam is the mass number, and that tells you the number of protons and the number of neutrons added together. So you have 7 protons and neutrons added together. So if you think back to the previous one on the mass and charge of the atom, you know that protons and neutrons have a mass of 1. Electrons have a mass of 0. That all comes together when we talk about that mass number. The mass number is all the mass of all the subatomic particles added together, which in this case is the protons and neutrons, which gives you 7. Okay, let's have a look at an example question then. So in this case we've got a made up element called davium. It says look at the diagram for the element davium and use davium as an example and using your knowledge of the periodic table to explain the term mass number. So what that's looking for is not just what the mass number is, but actually the information you can get from the periodic table. So what does that mass number tell you for davium as an example? So have a go at the question, pause the video, and then when you're done, unpause it, we'll see how you did. Okay, you should have had a go at it now. Let's see how well you did. So your very first marking point to get those 3 marks is to give me the definition of mass number, which is this one at the top here, which is your total number of protons and neutrons. So make sure you've got that word total in there. Your second mark is for pointing out which of the 2 numbers that is, so 42. So there's a mass number of 42 for your second mark. Your third marking point is saying that that bottom number, the 22, is the number of protons. So if we have 22 protons, the rest of them are going to be neutrons at the top, which is going to be 20, which is 42, take away 22, which gives you 20. So there are 4 marking points there. Any 3 of those would have got you your 3 marks. Hopefully that has helped and made sense to you. If you're feeling confident with it, have a look at the review question, which is very, very similar. So this time you've got bobium. And the question is exactly the same, using what you've just learned and bobium as an example. Use your knowledge of the periodic table to explain the term mass number. That should be straightforward for you now. And that's the end of this video.